Hopefully you can hear me now. Okay, I think I'm good. I think it's good now. Okay, I think I'm good. Welcome to anyone who's joining now. I'm probably going to be streaming for like 45 minutes or so. Welcome to anyone who's joining now. Yeah, I think I'm good. Hopefully I'll start seeing people in the chat. I'm going to be streaming for about 45 minutes. Yeah, all right. So I'm not going to be streaming for a long time. If anyone joins, welcome. I'm just going to start battling. I'm going to actually turn my own screen up now. All right, let's do this. It's about time. Let's just have some fun with it. So I'm using the team that got top 4 last regional. So it's very standard, except for that it's not actually that standard. It's got some crazy stuff in it. So yeah, it should be fun. We'll see if it works out or not, but I've got some interesting texts. Okay, this man's gotten Ndidi, which is not great. Ndidi equals Brute Bonnet is definitely the threat here. I mean, obviously, Koradon and Lunala are too, but assuming he brings both of those two Pokemon, it's going to be a little difficult. But I think I can manage. I think this is a fair lead. And then putting Miraidon in the back. For Koradon, Lunala, I think I'll bring Ursaluna just in case I actually need to set Trick Room. And even if I don't, like, they might set Trick Room, they might go for Expanding Force stuff. They're probably Meteor Beam, so another thing to kind of look out for. But yeah, I mean, I think I'll be alright. Okay. Cool. Koradon, obviously going first. Okay, so he is not Clear Amulet on his Koradon. That is both good and terrible news. Alright, now the question is, what do I do with Lunala? Do I Terra? Do I not Terra? Whenever I Terra early, I lose. I'm telling you right now. That's what happens. Just fire off a Moongeist Beam into Lunala and to the opposing Lunala. Okay, he switches into Iron Hands. Interesting. If Lunala goes down here, it's not the end of the world. I don't think it will because I've got Shadow Shield, but you never know. We'll also see who's faster. I'm faster. That's really good to know. It means that I'll be threatening a lot. Meteor Beam coming out, most likely into the Miraidon. That would be my guess. Yeah. I'm going to take about... Wow, that did more than I expected, actually. So these sets are pretty much the same as previous games. And... he could have Protect on his Lunala, but they usually don't. Does he have Ursaluna on his team? No. I could go back into Incineroar here. Actually, I kind of like that. And then just... I went for the Terra because I can't figure out if... Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Okay, he went for Indeedee. Interesting. We'll see if it's like Psychic Seed or if there's a different item. I don't think I needed to Terra, but I think it's a fine Terra now that I know all of his Pokemon. I think Lunala is a fine Terra here, like it'll, you know, it'll tank whatever Iron Hands throws at it still. And Iron Hands is at -1 now, so he is going to go for a low kick. It's not going to do too much, which is good. Alright, let's go ahead and... okay. I don't know why I didn't... He isn't Psychic Seed. That's what I thought. The thing is, he can go for Follow Me pretty easily here, and I can't do much about it. I think what I'll do is this. Oh, but Moonblast didn't even 2-hit KO, so... That's not great, actually. I'm setting up Trick Room now because I'll just go into Ursaluna. Damn, this thing is bulky as hell. Now you can keep going for low kicks. Okay, he's Rocky Helmet. Good to know. This shouldn't do too much. He's going to go for a Wild Charge. That's not going to do anything even. Now, as much as I want to just go for an Earthquake here, he's probably going to Terra his Schmiron Hands. Which means I'd rather just do this. Did he do Terra? That's crazy as hell. Oh my god, bro. What is going on here? Okay, he's gonna Drain Punch. That's fine. thought he would Terra. That's on me. But I'm also okay with this. Because his Iron Hands is still at -1, so like, I'm not like completely doomed here. Lunala comes out. Okay. Now Lunala only has ghost type moves, so Ursaluna isn't actually threatened by it, right? I'm worried about Wide Guard, but honestly, I'm not. Ish, just Facade here. And then. Okay. I believe this is the third turn of Trick Room out of 5. Okay, Iron Hands Terra into Bug, so I'm very glad I went for Facade here. That was a fantastic Facade play. Ooh, so close. Oh, he's got Expanding Force. Why didn't I think of Expanding Force? Ah, shit. Well, that isn't good. Ursaluna's down. Good news is, Lunala is also going down here, so. Definitely could be worse. Now he's got Sunlight Fades at the perfect time for him. Annoying. Now Iron Hands is at -2 and Koraidon's at -1. Koraidon gets to set up the sun again, which is annoying. Let me look up something real quick. Bug typing. I can't remember if they're resistant to dark or not. Defensive properties. It resists fighting, ground, and grass. So I'm actually okay to just go for. I wish I could fake out the Iron Hands right now. That would be obviously quite optimal, but I've got 2 turns left, so I can safely do that. Honestly, I probably should have Moonblasted the Iron Hands, but the Koraidon's a much bigger threat in my mind, so I'd rather just do that. He's gonna go for a low kick. Oh my god, Ensign, you're goated. Okay, I think that's GG's. Unless he's like Sash. I haven't been looking at chat. I don't know if anyone's watching even, but that's all good. It's actually kind of mostly for myself. But a good game 1. A very, very good game 1. Yeah, I don't know why I thought about expanding. Why didn't I think about Expanding Force on that turn of Trick Room where I absolutely should have expected Expanding Force. For that reason, like a Wide Guard Earthquake probably would have been optimal in that situation, and then I would have been able to finish off the Iron Hands. I thought that it was close to getting the Iron Hands kill with Facade there, so I think and I was pretty sure the Ursaluna would survive at least 1 hit, unless it crit, of course. So I was pretty confident in the fact that I could have just KO'd the Iron Hands the turn after. At the same time, I think that in hindsight, Earthquake might have been a little bit better because we already saw Meteor Beam, we already saw Expanding Force. We already saw Meteor Beam, we already saw Expanding Force. I can obviously assume that they have Moongeist Beam, unless, I mean, it's Global Challenge, but come on, it's Lunala. If Lunala doesn't have Moongeist Beam, that would be insane. And then the final move, they could run Wide Guard, but the fact that they were slower than me, and that they have Iron Hands, and that they have Group on it, tells me they wanted to run the Trick Room mode, and they just didn't. Like, they just didn't run the Trick Room mode, so I don't know what to tell you. Maybe the Terra on Lunala, maybe I didn't need to do that so early. I mean, it ended up not really mattering, but I think that was another thing that, like, the fact that the fact that I had that I probably could have Terra Ghosted or Saluna, for example, is something that I potentially could have done there. But good first battle. Very, very good first battle, and very happy with that. Yeah, I didn't get to show any of the cool techs. I think I brought the 4 Pokemon that don't have cool techs. But, you know, getting a clean win in this kind of thing is also important, even without techs. But it's also, I need to just make sure that I'm not losing too much to any of these teams. Ooh, this is an interesting team. Zamazenta, Cali Shadow, and then he's got Entei with Champao. Yeah, this is a solid team. I might have to take this, honestly. I like the addition of Entei here. It provides really nice offensive coverage, potentially defensive coverage. It's got inner focus, so I can't intimidate it or burn it or anything like that. The good thing is that I actually have a way of dealing with that. So in general, into these kinds of teams, usually this is the best lead, and usually Incin plus Ursaluna is really good in the back. I'm leaning towards that right now. I just need to make sure that I play this properly and don't F up. Lunala needs to be preserved very well. They could very much lead Cali Shadow. I think I'm gonna go Incin. Yeah, I'll go Incin Bear. I think that it's a good enough defensive core against this team. I can set up Trick Room if I need to. If they lead with the Tailwind mode. I mean, they could also have Taunt on their Torn, so it's not foolproof. So we'll see. I mean, worst case scenario, I can also just, you know, switch out the Lunala, but on this turn I feel like it's a pretty free wide guard, and then the question is, do I go for Snarl, or do I just... I mean, the thing is, he could go for Protect and Taunt, right? That's the part that scares me here. Wide guard and he taunts, and then he has Encore on his Calyrex. That could be a big problem. But all of this means that he has to have Taunt. I think my safest play right now is to Volt Switch and go for a wide guard, and then I might be forced to switch out my Lunala on the next turn. Interesting. Terra Fairy? Terra... Oh, good God. No! I love random Terra Grounds. I absolutely love random Terra Grounds. Imprison? Excuse me? Help! Help me! What is he going for with his Thundurus? He died! What the hell is going on? Ah! What is going on? I need help! I need help! What did he imprison me into? Ah, what the fuck is... Oh God! What is this? What is going on? All right, I'm gonna go into the bear. I'm gonna assume he's got imprisoned trick room, right? What the hell is this? What did he go for with his Thundurus? Was he going for Bleak Wind? What the hell is going on? Wait, okay, let me see if he's got Protect. It doesn't say. I think it usually says that it's blocked. So... what in the world is going on right now? What in the world is going on here? I genuinely don't know what to do. What a weird team, man. Maybe I should have attacked the Shadow Rider with the Ursaluna. I don't know. Parablast. I have a feeling he doesn't have a psychic move. Owie. Okay, he's just gonna kill the Ursaluna. Interesting. What in the world am I supposed to do in this situation? Incin? Oh my god. They're both so weak. They're both so weak. They're so weak to this core. He got me, man. What am I supposed to say? I got got. I got got. I think that this might be a good option. I definitely live. I know he thinks that he's gonna kill here or something, but I live because I'm Assault Vest. It's gonna do a lot. I'm not like trying to say it's not gonna do a lot, but like I totally live, you know? Oh, he's gonna Heavy Slam. Okay. That didn't do anything, man. Qianpao comes out. Which is not great. He might be Life Orb on the Qianpao. Okay, decent switch I think. He could go for a body press here, but Okay, Champ Ho's out. That's actually really good. That's actually huge. Do I live? I live! Let's go! Okay. Woof. Question is, do I go for a switch into Miraidon because I'm reading a Protect, or do I go for Fake Out because I'm reading him attacking? I feel like Will-O-Wisp is actually pretty... Okay, I hope I got that off. Okay! Whew. That's huge. That's why I go for okay, now U-turn, Moongeist Beam. He kills, that's fine. Oh, he crits. He might not have even killed, I'm not sure. But Lunala did its job. Now I think I've got a guaranteed win con here, so even if he, you know... I was absolutely certain that I wouldn't die to Terra Blast there, by the way. Like, I didn't know how much I would live on, but I knew I wasn't gonna die. I think the fact that his Torn didn't go for like Taunt or Tailwind was a huge deal. Terra Ground Kali Shadow, huh? Alright, I've got terrain up. I can yeah, I've got Electro Drift. That's killing for sure. Good battle. Good battle. It's always very scary. But I think that going for the Fake Out there was absolutely, I mean, it was like a toss-up kind of, but I think that in the end, right? I think Will-O-Wisp might have been okay, but Fake Out was definitely the safer play and ended up paying off. Yeah. It's quite scary playing on day one, but it's also, you know, just it's a fun time. It's a fun time. They have the winning team. So this is my first mirror match, which means I'm actually kind of inclined to go with this. And then you're gonna see all my techs, all of my techs, my techies. Now because the Trick Room mode is scary, I have to go with Lunala Miraidon in the back. This usually, I think this should work. Obviously it's not foolproof, but in general, I mean, it just, it's annoying. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I'm gonna go for it. I think it can work. I think it's fun, and you're gonna see my text now. My funny text. All of the funnies. The texts are very funny. I have to admit. Lunala Urshifu, okay. So Urshifu isn't really threatening me here. And I don't want to go for Tailwind, of course. That's like a death sentence. This is Funny Techie. This is Funny Techie number 1. Yeah. I think what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna... I mean, he could go for a Moonblast, but I'm not really worried about that. Like, he can... I don't care if he kills my Urshifu. That's a good special attack drop. My Ursh is faster. It doesn't look like it's gonna kill though. But it will do good damage. He's probably gonna U-turn Trick Room here. Maybe U-turn Moonblast? Is that possible? Probably U-turn Trick Room, if I had to guess. Yeah, fair enough. Absolutely fair. Okay, good turn 1, I guess. Well, does I have to survive 3 more turns of Trick Room, and I don't know if I have to protect any of my Pokemon. I don't have to survive all the turns of Trick Room because I'm going to reverse it, and if he decides to knock off, he will have to go through Shadow Shield and a +1 defense boost, and I don't think he wants to do that. And I'm also glad he switched the... Okay, yeah, that's obvious. The good news is I don't really care, especially now that he's so low. Yeah. Good play. We know all of his Pokemon. He could switch into the bear, so I don't know if I want to go for an electric type attack. Right? Moonblast, and I think I'm gonna switch into music. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I went for Moonblast and not Moongeist Beam. Starting shot. Fair. He's got Ursh in the back and he's got Lunala in the back. Okay. Once again, Moonblast. I can't let him get Trick Room up. There's no way in hell I can let him get Trick Room up. I think I'll just Moonblast, yeah? Some good damage. That's fine by me. That's fine by me. Ensign comes out. I'm specifically not tarrying, by the way, because, like, yeah. My Lunala, by the way, should outspeed other Lunala, especially in this variant of Lunala. Yeah. I'm, like, very confident in that. Oh my god, if he went for Trick Room there, that would have been horrible. This is, like, honestly, kind of the best case scenario for me. What the fuck, man? Yo. That's crazy, man. Okay. Wow. I was not expecting it to live. Live a Moonblast? Really? Okay, I think I have a pretty safe play here. Oh, interesting. He's probably, I think he's Terabug, which is, by the way, one of the reasons I'm going for U-turn here is the reason, is this reason. I don't want a Surging Strikes into the Incineroar. I know for a fact that it's Rocky Helmet, assuming it's a recreation of the Game Moon team. And he could go for Will-O-Wisp here, which would not be great for me. Which is why I decided to U-turn instead of going for something else. Yeah, but he misses, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Okay. This is all really tough. Come on. Huge plays, huge plays, huge plays. Locking him into Will-O-Wisp when I have these Pokemon. Is a big deal. He doesn't want to burn either of my Pokemon. I don't think. I mean, he can. I don't think it's a problem, but like, I genuinely do not care if he decides to burn my Pokemon, right? And now he's got Ursaluna, and he's got electricity disappeared. That isn't great. Okay, we connected. That's huge. That's actually huge. Oh, he disconnected! Let's go. Let's go. What a disconnect, man. Oh my god. The rage quit, man. The rage quit. Oops. Oops. Oopsie. Oopsie. A big oopsie. Big oopsie. I mean, I'm still connected here. You see my ranking. I'm at 1545 right now, which is a good start. I'm gonna stop right now because I have something at 11:30. I can't miss it. I'm not going to miss it. Those 3 battles were good. I'll probably play later. I didn't get to show any of my cheese. There isn't too much cheese on this team. It's very much the 3rd place team. But there is some cheese on this team. I've revealed it on the menu of my like it's been revealed. You saw it with the Whimsicott and the Urshifu. That was an intense 3rd match. If I hadn't gotten Trick Room, turned off there, I would have been in a big problem. But that was definitely that was an intense battle, for sure. But definitely fun. I'm at 1545. Good start. 3-0 is always not bad. I forgot to do the text thing. I can do that now. There's like a here text, and then it'll be saved for the next stream. I don't know where is it saved? Oh god. Where's the text? Actually, where is it? No. Why can't I see it? It should be... Oh, it's right there. I don't know why I didn't see it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That looks good, right? Yeah. Alright. Oh, maybe a little bit down. To the left. A little bit to the left, because once it gets in double digits, it gets a little wonky. Yeah, I'll shrink it a little bit more. Doesn't need to be that big. Alright. Well, good start. I don't know, I'm gonna try to do as best as I can here. I want to get as many points as possible. So yeah. Next stream, hopefully today. It should be today unless I'm like exhausted for some reason. Yeah. Alright, bye bye.